Welcome back friends, myself Gaurav Sharma, I am MBBS student from GR Medical College Gwalior, and today I am here to discuss with you a very important topic about diabetes and liver. You might be wondering why I am going to discuss this topic, but listen to me, it is a very interesting topic to be discussed within 5 minutes. Okay, so let us start without wasting any time. So starting with the GLUT receptors, that the liver has GLUT2 receptors which are insulin independent and which can transport glucose in bidirectional manner, that is from blood to the liver as well as from liver to blood according to the situation. Now if we imagine a situation like this, that the blood is having hyperglycemia, that is glucose concentration is high, and the liver may also uptake glucose due to its presence of GLUT2 receptors which are insulin independent, then how this glucose is not utilized inside the liver to be stored as glycogen or to be entered into glycolysis pathway. So this is an interesting topic to be discussed. Now we know that unlike hexokinase in every cell, we have glucokinase in liver which transforms glucose into glucose 6-phosphate. So this glucokinase is a major link which helps in the metabolic pathway of glucose to continue into glycolysis and further TC or fatty acid synthesis, something like that. But the main interesting motto is like that glucokinase is insulin dependent. It means that it will start its functioning only when the insulin will give signal to it, and we already know that in type 1 diabetes mellitus the basically insulin secretion is less, so insulin cannot properly initiate the function of glucokinase, and in type 2 diabetes mellitus the receptors are not able to catch the signals given by insulin and transfer them to the glucokinase to start its function. So here is the fault lies, that glucokinase cannot do or cannot perform its activity, and hence the glucose which entered through the GLUT2 receptors inside the liver will again be transported back into the blood by the same receptor, that is GLUT2 receptors, and hence the hyperglycemic condition is maintained. So this is how the functioning occurs, and such an interesting concept that I wanted to share to all of my friends. Like and subscribe my channel if you like this video, and I will be bringing many more videos on the physiology, anatomy and biochemistry concepts. Up till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.